but we had artists like you familiar with
One more time.
you heard of Kick the Snake?
No, sir.
You never heard of Kick the Snake? Anyway,
Nah.
three,
When
three
I think
times
of Bay
crazy.
Area, I think of E40. I think of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 3 times crazy is they a little after that, but Kick the Snake is on Tell Me When to Go.
Okay.
You heard Tell Me When to Go?
No.
E40?
I know
God
E40.
damn.
See, we're in Colorado, so I mean, I really listen to like a lot of Atlanta rap, Texas rap, Colorado, obviously,
Okay, I
stuff
understand.
like that. Yeah. But I do listen to some Cali shit, but it's probably just some newer stuff like Almighty Suspect, Shoreline Mafia type stuff like that. A lot of LA stuff
Okay.
too. Yeah. But
Okay, yeah, shit. Well, I'm gonna have to tune you in, bro, because
no,
we got a lot of shit going on too. But what I was trying to basically say with just certain people like that on the entertainment side, MC Hammer from Oakland,
yeah, everyone knows. Yeah,
you know,
MC Hammer. Yeah.
just seeing people like that kind of is where I get my inspiration from.
Okay.
To answer your question,
Were you in music or sports or anything else growing up before like the filming stuff?
yeah, I play sports, and in high school and shit. But
Yeah.
I started filming. I started filming in high school in the 10th grade, just like walking around with the camera and filming, the girls and shit like that.
Sorry, I need to take this filter off 1 second. I'm stupid. I thought there would be like a color filter, but it's all fun. But okay. So, do you have anything else dropped? Because I'm looking at your YouTube channel. Do you have anything dropped on other platforms or anything like that? Because I see the tunnel vision.
Anything that I would have it'd be so old, bro. Like, I don't have nothing else new.
Okay. And I mean, are you interested in making music as well, or are you just on the film side?
I'm just on the film side. I just want to shoot movies.
Okay. So I'm watching this movie, and it's interesting. So, what would you say is the overall theme and subject of the movie as a whole? What kind of lesson are you trying to teach these folks with the movie? Because I'm seeing it seems like a hustle movie, but at the same time it's really low key, like, and you have ways of moving about it. You know what I'm saying? So, what is like the lesson you're trying to teach with this movie?
Well, I would categorize it as like it's a hustle slash love story. So basically, where I come from, we really known for like pimping and players, max.
In the Bay?
Well, I told a story. You said what?
In the Bay?
Yeah. So I told a story about a guy that was in love with his woman. He's a hustler. He wasn't a pimp or a player. He just deal with a lot of girls. You know what I'm saying? He just get money with a lot of girls, but he not pimping or playing them.
I see.
So I wanted to tell the story different.
That is different. That's unique because usually you hear it in a different way. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And like I say, he love his girl, and then he don't do business with men either. So he got men that feel a certain way about that. So he just got a lot. He got a lot going on.
What was the idea behind not doing business with men and just women during the movie?
Well, it's kind of like he got so much going on, he really ain't even got time anyway. You know what I'm saying? He got so much girl clientele. That's enough money. If you're dealing with 15 different girls during the day, and then you got motherfuckers calling you from out of state, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with.
Do you feel like the movie is more? I mean, you tell me from your perspective. Is it more fiction or nonfiction, and is it based on a true story?
Nah, it ain't. It ain't based on a true story. It's just something I made up.
Okay, so it's.
But I mean,
I know you explained your overall like original inspirations, but what was like? How long was the planning period with this movie? Because I mean, it's a 2-hour film.
Yeah. You say how long did it take to make it?
To plan it, make it, and all that. Because I think that
Well,
you edited it, right? And you
I did everything.
Yeah, you did a lot for that movie.
Yeah. I did all the traveling. It took about a year and a half to shoot it. It took me about a month to write it. I was on the way to Seattle, and I just started coming up with the idea, and then after that, it took about a month to write it.
So you writ the movie out like almost like a book before you put it on film.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Okay.
yeah. I wrote this whole story, characters, everything.
What made you want to just drop it on YouTube?
Because I couldn't. That's the problem I'm having, bro. I don't know how to get in contact with no distributors. You know, it's like you gotta have a certain Instagram status or popularity before the distributors even talk to you. So that was my problem. I couldn't talk to nobody that could help me.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, YouTube is a good platform. You can monetize it, so it's just
Right,
you have to, hit the standards and stuff like that. Okay, and then
right.
I'm seeing. It looks like you did a bunch of interviews. What was your idea behind doing interviews out of state, reaching out to different platforms across the U.S.?
Well, because number one, I shot the movie in 6 different states. Even though like the people that I shot one of the scenes in Maryland, but I shot the movie in so many different places that I kind of wanted them to know that the movie was out as well,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to bring more attention to the whole, to my project.
Okay, that makes sense. Shout out Old Man Saxon in the building. Um,
All right, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
All right, because I know you in Colorado, and y'all got a lot of tree floating around. What do you think about the tree part of the story?
The tree part of the story when it comes to the movie,
Yeah,
it was interesting because I'm sitting there. It's like you're being low key and smart about it at the same time. Like, I don't, it's tough to really explain, but it was interesting how you were like talking to these different females and like you had code words and code names and stuff like that. What, what was the idea